number one, I mean, the desire to be able to control black males, and in this instance, the quarterback, being annoyed because he won't speak and respond as they might want him to. In other words, if you are a victim of oppression, I have a right to tell you when to speak and when not to speak. And that part is interesting, but more interesting is the continuing importance of the symbol of ball games in the system of racism, white supremacy. And the whole idea that how much air pressure would be in a football, and, so therefore the size of the football and all of the static and news reports. I mean, for somebody who's not involved in football games and in a sense watching from the outside, at a certain level it is just astounding because, as I've said in my work, that the ball games, there are two series of ball games in the system of racism, white supremacy, large brown balls and small white balls. And those are symbols of, respective symbols of black male testicles and white male testicles. Black people didn't create these games, nor did they create the symbolism. The symbolism comes out of the brain computers of people who classify themselves as white and their struggle for survival on a planet where their genetic material is recessive compared to black genetic material, which is dominant. And the whole idea that, you can say that the game of football, like all the other ball games in a system of racism, white supremacy, they have black players in some of the games, but the games are basically controlled by people who classify themselves as white. And so that the brown ball is, first of all, it's larger than the white balls, but it has to be the right large size, and it cannot be underinflated. In my view, it's just fascinating, speaking to the real fundamental issues that reside in the system of racism, white supremacy, which I say is a system for white genetic survival, and a system to prevent white genetic annihilation on planet Earth. So the white quarterback wants to have or needs to be seen as having a large brown ball testicle that he is in control of as that ball goes sailing through some white upright legs that are called goalposts, with white cheerleaders and white girls dancing on the side and a predominantly white male audience looking on in a position of being voyeurs. So in my view, it's fascinating.